What's up, guys? Welcome back to another beautiful interview, and I could not thank you guys enough for staying tuned, and I hope you guys enjoyed the last interview because that was actually one of my favorites, and I got another favorite that's been long overdue, bro, and y'all know who it is. Gotta give an introduction, bro, because like I've been having like maybe I would say 3 or 4 people text me and be like, bro, you need to get Crucial on there, bro. And like there's a bunch of Crucials out there, but I think I got the best Crucial on here. So how you been, bro? You been good?
Man, I just been working, bro.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all. Just staying logged in, bro. How you been?
I've been great, bro. I've been vibing. I just want to say I'm proud of you, bro, because I first met you at the Currency concert, or how do you even pronounce Control? Yeah, I don't even know how to say it. But no, dude, you killed. You were my favorite performance. I love Currency, bro. Like I really do. But I'm a big local person. Like I love seeing the talent like within city, and you killed your like.
Appreciate it,
like I felt like and this sounds weird. Hear me out. I felt like I actually learned who you were that night through your music.
Thank you.
Like I heard your story through your music, and I normally don't hear that with rappers. Like I've heard rappers. Don't get me wrong, Charleston. I'm not trying to. I know it's a long introduction.
Y'all exempt.
Yeah.
Charleston is exempt.
It's just like some people come on the mic and really don't talk real stuff, you know. And I feel like with some of your songs, or even all of them, it's like.
It's real. It's based in realism.
You tell a story, and then even if it's not, it's like a buck, like get you hype type deal. So like, you know, I want to talk about that, but let's dig into where you're from. Like, where were you born?
I was born in Savannah, Georgia, in Memorial Hospital.
Wow.
I moved around a lot in Georgia, so I was raised in like the slow and fast paces of like I guess the land. So I was like. I had inner city upbringing, and I was raised in the country as well. So it's got like, I'm like a double-edged sword when it comes to it.
Wow. Yeah. What drawed you into coming to Charleston? Was that like family? Or?
Yeah, it was a more lucrative move for my mama at the time, you know. And then we just went from there like that. So I'm here now. Yeah. Right.
No, that's cool. Well, one, not many people come on here are from the area. A lot of people are from Charleston, or they, you know, the further out state like Michigan and stuff like that. So it's cool to even hear that. So like, what makes you different now that you're here in Charleston? Like, how do you feel like you kind of draw like a different scene to the, not just the music scene, but just being yourself?
I think because it's not celebrated to be yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of refreshing to see in someone in like the likes of BGR or just myself in general. Yeah. You know, I don't think I think what I bring to like to the Charleston rap scene or just like the Charleston personalities around is just ferocity. You know, like I kind of care a lot. I'm very passionate about like the things that I do and myself as well and the people around me. So I mean, I guess I kind of bring open consideration, you know, like those type of things.
Open-minded.
Yeah.
I feel like you're very open-minded, especially meeting you in person, because like I never got to, I think I said something to you after your performance, but nothing like really like long-term. But it's just crazy how the world works, because like I never thought I would actually be interviewing you, to be honest. Cause,
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, no, and it's already, we just getting started, it's just the beginning. So like, where'd you go to elementary school? Because I know that you went to Savannah, Georgia, right? Or if I said
so I went in the Chatham County School District in Georgia. So my elementary school is called Blandford Elementary. So it's like I want to say a couple minutes away from Savannah in Rankin, Georgia. You know, that's where I primarily lived, and I just kind of just bounced around throughout the areas when it comes to like Garden City, like Inner Savannah, Pooler, like all those type of things. But my elementary school is called Blandford Elementary.
Okay.
I went.
Was there anything in particular you remember about going there or to that elementary school?
They peeped, like they noticed the writer in me before I did.
Wow.
You know
what age?
Like second grade, whatever age you went in second grade. You know.
Were you just already like just writing some?
Yeah, I was already heavily into reading and writing and like, you know, just creativity or like imagination, that type of thing. And then I had a teacher who just kind of honed that skill in, and then it just trickled throughout everything I did through the rest of my life, I guess. And then so making music now, it only made sense, you know. Because like the experience for it was already curated throughout like my childhood and my most impressionable years. So like I guess I've been a writer forever, you know.
That's cool to even hear, because not many people would think that, you know, because especially if you go from what the world has become now, like it's become such a profiled like type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when a lot of people think that they see that he's a rapper, they're like they don't, you know what I mean? The intelligence and stuff.
You know, it's some what's the word? It's some it's some little narratives around being a rapper.
Yeah, no, that's why
a rapper, like just in general, just
because normal rappers, especially now, we can say that like the ones who are little and like little, like you know, they never really started at that age.
Right.
They didn't feel that. They just saw somebody else doing it and was like, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Or like Lil Pump, like not trying to downplay Lil Pump because he's gonna be on the pod soon too. But it's like it's just that like that mentality. So where'd you go to middle school at? Were you still in that area or?
So I only spent my 6th grade year in Georgia, and then 7th grade, like the summer after 6th grade, I moved here. So I graduated from here, I finished my terms in middle school here, like that type of thing. So I went to Jerry Zucker Middle School. You know, that's where I met like some of the lifelong friends I have right now. That's where I met them at. You know, and then.
Is there anything like you remember like maybe playing sports and stuff in middle school or like
I remember
what were you doing?
I remember I was playing football in middle school. I just never started. I wouldn't.
What position?
Bench.
At least you tried to play though.
I just wasn't develop. You know, I wasn't develop fast enough. It took a few years.
Did you like come to senses that like this wasn't meant for you and you just like maybe started rapping?
No, I made my head hard. Like I was chasing football all the way well after high school. You know, I started rapping after I graduated high school. Okay. So like my mind was always set on being an athlete. You know, like that umbrella in my family. Like my family's multifaceted when it comes to like talents. Like I talk about music a lot, but a lot of my family members are like actively like in the NFL.
No,
like,
right.
College
I believe it, man.
Type of thing. So.
It's definitely it's possible, bro. That's why I never doubt anybody, especially the person like at the gas station who's buying a soda.
Right.
That could be flipping the next Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Who's just trying to just have that one soda that day. But no, it's real, bro, and I think it's cool. Where'd you go to high school at? I just kind of wanted to go over all this before we dig in there.
I went to R.B. Stahl High School in North Charleston. I lived in North Charleston primarily, but my Charleston family is from West Ashley. So like I migrated to West Ashley a lot, or like the surrounding areas, that type of thing. But I went to R.B. Stahl High School, finished the whole term.
And you said that you were pursuing football. So you played football for
I definitely played for Stahl. I played.
Were you still bench?
No, hell no. I actually started. I played my junior year and senior year. I didn't play like 9th or 10th grade.
You never told me what position you played.
Wide receiver.
Oh wow, dang! I could see that, bro.
Thanks.
You look like you could I feel like a Cole Beasley type vibe.
I get it done.
You see, or like a Julian Edelman type vibe. That's cool, bro. That's cool. Who's your inspirational or most inspirational football player? Has to be a wide receiver. Randy Moss.
No, because he had no real swag for real.
Calvin Johnson.
I'd say Stephon Diggs.
That's a good one.
Like I don't know.
I think after that one little stunt with the Vikings.
Oh yeah, that's kind of.
After that, it just I mean, and you got Josh Allen. I don't mean we're changing this to like a football topic, but no, you know what I mean. I'm actually going to flip the script, but I think it's beautiful because like the fact that you went from playing sports to making some powerful music is actually the fact that you're destined to do great things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like I don't mean to cut you off, but. People don't know what they're trying to do until they're like 25. You know that, right? I mean, you probably know. Yeah. Because until then, you're like, what should I do in my life? Like, should I do this? And then you got to try like so many different things to really know what you're gonna do. So, do you think rap is like your prominent thing?
Yeah, I think in making music, I have found my calling, because it was the most consistent thing throughout my life. Right. You know, again, I say this a lot, but like a lot of my cousins had rap groups. My uncle made beats. My daddy rapped. My mom.
And what type of genre? I don't mean to cut you off, but what type of genre?
Like, everybody rap. You know,
like what kind though? Because there's different types of rap. It's like you got Outkast rap, and then you got. You know what I mean?
It's like how I rap, basically. Honestly, it's like how I rap. You know, it's like based in realism. Okay. You know, that type of thing. It's real life situations that you can only be inspired to say if it actually happened. You know, so like those type of things. It's based in like the things that we love to do on a daily basis. Like, it was kind of like it was like an infrastructure in us. You know, like something that we all love to do. I can't say it was like majority consensus of people would do the same, but like it's just something that we was on.
Well, no, nobody would do the same, bro, because that's what makes you crucial. You know what I mean? Like usually you're different, bro. And I was gonna ask, like, when did you first like prominently make your song? Like, when was that? Because you said after high school, that's when you kind of started. Did you make any music on like SoundCloud or anything before that?
No,
like,
hell no. I wasn't making no. So like a couple years before, well, I want to say my junior year. I started attempting to make beats. It was fucking sorry beats. It was horrible. It was a horrible beat.
I mean, at least you tried, bro.
But it was. I guess it was just that. Like I was trying beats like for like I want to say like a couple month periods, and then I just completely committed to football. Well, I always was. It was just like making beats was something I was just doing like in the spare time, you know.
Yeah.
So like after high school, I graduated high school 2017. I started rapping 2018. You know, it just took that one summer to just kind of know what I wanted to do. You know, again, music has always transpired through my whole life. So I've never not been into music. I've never not been into like style or like schemes or wordplay, that type of thing. I've never not been into it. And then fast forward to that summer, it was like, okay, it was really only a matter of time before I did it. Like I was actually on the day I wrote my first rap, I was on a college visit. I was going to go see what South Carolina State was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I was on the way there. The whole way there, I'm freestyling. Like with me, one of my homeboys, the whole way there.
So what made you get the initiative to kind of like make it rap like
him? It's like when like that day I'm freestyling. I said something. I remember the answers, but I can't remember what I said. I said something. And he cut the radio off. You know, he was like, "Bro, I ain't gonna lie, you need to take this serious. That was crazy." You know, that type of thing.
And it really like flipped the script though, like for you.
So that night, I was up at like 3 a.m. That night, the person who I started who I spearheaded making BGR with, his name is Old Boy Pari. That night, I'm writing a rap at like 3 a.m. and me and Pari kind of going through some of the same things. So I called him and he was doing the same exact thing. Like so the next day we was in the studio.
Wow.
Like the next day.
And I know I kind of like, I just want to rephrase it, but that was when you started making your first song and stuff?
Wow. Yeah.
What was the name of it?
My first song is called Summer's Over. Okay. That was the absolute first song.
It was near summer, I'm assuming, right?
Factual.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to check that out after we chill and stuff like that, because like I said, I just met you not too long ago, and like I keep it a buck with everybody. There's so many people in this world to keep up with everybody. Exactly. There's so many up and coming beautiful artists in Charleston that it's time to put the city on the map, bro. Like I'm not playing. We got to work together as one, and you know, especially like what we talked about off air. Like I'm always here to help people, bro. Like that's what we need to do.
Sometimes it's like not to cut you off. But sometimes it's like it's a little bit like tedious because you know you can be committed and a lot of other people just living operating in a perspective that only like permits them to see what they see. You know, people don't like think past expansion, or people don't think towards expansion. They think towards like this is what's now.
I just think it's money. I know, like that's just how the world is.
That's one of it. That's one of the perils of play, though. You know.
Yeah, because like if you look at anything, when it falls back to it, what does it come back to? Money. And that's why even some people fail in the podcast game, because it's like they have to charge people and do certain things. But it's like how things are. You know what I mean? And I think it's crazy because nobody's ever seen a podcast get run.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they want to know that, but as a rapper, they know how much they should be getting charged and stuff. So how do you measure that, like your worth, like as a rapper? Do you charge people to have you come to a show and stuff?
So it's like, yeah, I do, but it's almost like a relationship. It's just how much I want to do it. You know, that'll determine the price. If it's something that I'm gonna have to go out of my way for, you have to come off that bag.
No, that's
you know what I'm saying. But like, if it's something we already actively into, like for instance, Culture Fest, I had already been in the comments like the first one. Like I'm like I can't wait to. Like,
you deserved it too, bro. Like I'm serious.
It's like I want to know how to get into this. Like I want to know, you know, and they were already actively searching for people like us. So like I wouldn't even come in the gate on like I just want to perform. I wouldn't even think about a price for that. You know,
I wouldn't either. It's currency too. That's my dog. I love you. Listen to currency.
No, actually, now I have to get hip, bro. Like now because you say he
a little too late, but no.
Saying, oh god.
I'm only saying because he literally dropped a project for every Friday for like 3-4 years. If I'm don't get mad currency, but you know what I mean? That's insane, bro.
And I think that's what made me miss the curve, you know, because like coming up, I missed the currency wave, but I damn shows on Wiz.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. So like, who do you listen to get inspiration for your music, or is it just more of like a self-driven thing?
Yeah, it's self-driven.
It has to be, bro.
Primarily, it's definitely self-driven.
Because at some point, it's like cloning. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you look at, or go ahead. Sorry.
Don't get me wrong. You have your inspiration, or you have your silver linings in music, and what you want yours to sound like when you want to give a reference point, or when you want to give a reference of somebody who doesn't know who you are. You know, so like you do have your inspirations, but I don't necessarily say I hold anything or anyone higher than my own standard. You know, I really don't compete with people but myself. You know, I don't compete with anyone but myself. Right. So like my biggest inspiration is always gonna be me getting better than me. You know, that type of thing. But don't get me wrong, I do love Wayne. You know, I love Wiz. Like I love. You know,
those two different things. That's like, you know what I mean? My question, you answered the question right. But if we were going in that other question, which you were kind of stirring and answering it, who would you go? And you said Lil Wayne, Wiz. Like, who's the top one though? Give me top three. You got to
top three.
30 seconds.
Wayne, my father.
Okay.
And then it's a local rapper out of Houston named 𝙄𝙩𝙬𝙚𝙀𝙀. I'll put you on him. I got you. It's right? You never know, right? But like,
I think I know who that is. I was just in Houston. Yeah, I go out there a lot. Shout out to 𝙄𝙩𝙀𝙧𝙫, bro. I'm actually supposed to be going out there. Shout out to TZ too, 9-5 production. Bro, dude, it's weird. I think I know who that is.
That's crazy.
It's weird you say that because it gave me like, That's a Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had like, because like I went out there and like I met so many talented people and like they were all like, "What's your YouTube?" and they all subbed and all that. Like they showed genuine love.
Bro, it's hard not to show you love. Yeah, like, you're a very magnetic person.
Oh no, I appreciate it, man. No, but still, it's different when you're traveling out of state. You know what I mean? And you don't know anybody. Like I don't know. But I appreciate it. You too, bro. And I was excited to even like when I saw you perform, I was like, I gotta get the what's his Instagram?
Right.
Like if you saw the videos I took of you, bro, you would have been like, these are fire. Because it's like,
bro.
I don't know. I had a bunch of people like this, and you were just chill. And like zoomed in on your face and you were just going hard, bro. And I was like, that's different, bro. Like your performance is different. I like it because the people who get on stage and they try to like act like they're trying to perform. How do you go about your performance? Like, because that's different. Like,
okay,
do you do that every performance, or do you change it up every now and then?
So it depends. Like it depends on the crowd, who I'm performing to. It'll decide what I'm performing. But primarily, I've always like had that big consideration for performances. I feel like if you on stage and you don't believe what you're saying, they can tell.
Definitely.
Like that type of thing. So I just go, I just jump, I make sure you can hear me, you can feel me, you can see me, that type of thing. It's not necessarily I'm just jumping around screaming in the mic. Like I actually drop verses off songs and leave the ad-libs and rap them myself.
And the crowd would actually go with it.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
compared to some artists, I'm not trying to down anybody, there's no echo, like there's no like, but when we were out there, it was like, no, you got a crowd, bro. You got people, man, and you deserve it. So what's the next step, man? Because some people would want to know, like, where do you see yourself in like 3 or 4 years or 5?
I see, I guess I can say more like, what's the word I'm looking for? More opportunities, because by then I'll already be like, in 3 years I'd already have my craft as an automatic thing. Like it'll be automatic to wake up and record. It'll be automatic to wake up and choose music versus what I do on a daily basis. I gotta go do this, that, that type of thing. But like, I feel like in 3 years, 2-3 years, my craft will be automatic, and then CRUCIALBGR it'll be a trend for me to be a household name.
Right. Which already kind of like, hear me out, it's really kind of already is a household name in Charleston. I mean, I go anywhere and like I feel like I've heard your name a lot or seen you on a flyer or like.
I try to walk without my ego.
Yeah, but you still gotta give flowers where it's due, especially if you're hearing it from me, man. Because I don't have you on here for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I love doing anybody, but if you don't got nothing shaking, then I can't shake either. You know what I'm saying? But it's just real, bro, and like you deserve it, and you're very humble, one, because I don't think you give yourself enough flowers than you should, and maybe that's something you can take from this interview. Because after we chill, or after this interview, I'm gonna talk to you more. Because like, dude, you're too humble, bro. Like, you're really hard, bro. Like, your music is different.
I was talking to P, that's my manager. I was talking to P about it. I'm like, look, I'm going to clap for people. I'm going to repost. I'm going to hop in the comments, because when it's time for CRUCIALBGR to be CRUCIALBGR, I'm not going to shut up.
No, yeah, you should already start, though, bro. Because it's like, for real, compared, if I were to get a list of 10 Charleston local rappers and put you in the chart, I think you would be the most standout one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll do a little handful because I don't listen to rap. That's why it's good to get my flowers.
Right.
You feel me? Like, if I show you, I'll show you my music after this, and you're gonna be like, oh, how you you know? But like a Scary Turf, give him props. You know who that is?
Tough. Yes.
Different.
Yes.
You feel me? I look for different.
Cool.
We got Harley Boys. I like the Harley Boys.
Too, for sure.
Man, I could go on and on. There's some like, and that's what I'm saying. But don't get me wrong, there's some people I really like that are still up and coming, like Asher Jordan. He's still going hard too. Go Diego. I love Go Diego. There's a bunch of people I can go on and on. Cook Grams. I love Cook Grams. But no, man, it's beautiful, bro. And I think it's like, where do you like get your passion in your music? Because like, obviously you tell stories in all your songs. So like, is it from like experience, or is it more of like you're just trying to paint a picture?
No, it's experience. It's the morale I've been engraved with. You know, it's the things that that were a part of my upbringing that kind of like stuck in my genetic makeup. You know, so like the things that I grew up on, that like I really resonated with. I example them in music, you know. So like situations when it comes like my music being based in defense, I don't do nothing to you, you don't do nothing to me, that type of thing. Like all that is part of my upbringing, you know. So like it's easy for me to go to find inspiration for songs because all I have to do is just talk about my life.
Yeah, and that's what and like what was something that you would say is and we don't have to talk about it because like I don't want to do that, but that's what Rise to Elevate is, because in like 5 years I want you to look back at this and be like, I've conquered that. But what is something that's been like the most troubling for you in the past since you've been starting music or even just life? Because we all go through different stuff.
In music, like the thing that I've been battling the most is not being so reactive. And again, that spurs from my upbringing because like growing up, I was either to run in age or size.
Right.
So you have to move a certain way to let people know they can't play with you. You know, like I try to move as gracefully when it comes to the music politics of it all, but sometimes it's still like it's that little like thing that slips through the crack that'll make you just kind of annoyed or flash or it'll just put negative energy on you, you know, that type of thing. So I've been doing a little bit better at holding myself accountable when it comes to just being in check for my emotions, you know, like that type of thing, just not being so reactive. I think that's what I've been battling for the last few years. You know?
What are ways that you're trying to overcome it? Because I mean, for me, I do like meditation and stuff. Y'all can probably tell I talk a lot. So like, you know, there has to be a way of figuring that
as well. It's a plethora of things. You know, I have a village around me as CRUCIALBGR, not just like a rapper, but like I find solace in talking to my family, you know, about my problems or getting like, you know, an alternate perspective from my friends who may see something in me that I don't see right away, you know, that can kind of like, okay, make me look at the situation glass half full, you know. But meditation for sure, like I go to the park a lot, you know, I be in the woods a lot.
Multiple ways of meditation, man.
For sure.
What is suggestions that you would give somebody that's just started music? Because you just started like what, 2-3 years ago, right? So
I want to say I've been doing it for 5.
It's 5 years. Holy cow, my bad. I miscounted.
No,
that's a long time, bro. You've been killing it too.
It don't even feel that long.
Well, no, I saw one of your music videos from like 2-3 years ago, and the fact that you're like still going strong and you're not giving up, bro. That's really passionate, man. Because it's easy to just give up.
Yeah, it's easy to like to not get the results that you feel you want. But I say to anyone starting out, bro, how you start off is never how you finish. You know, so it may look small. You gotta believe in it while it's a crumb, so you can manage the loaf better. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's a good quote. I need to get you our quote of the day. I know you've seen that thing.
I'm God.
I've been going hard on that. So that's cool, man. Like, what would you say is something that you would want to be like or who would you want to be collabing with in the next like year? Like, do you have any big futures coming in soon?
Honestly, like with the type of importance I hold or the type of importance I hold on music, like again, my inspirations is like people that the world would probably never hear from. Like one of my biggest inspirations is my father, but like I would say any one of my collective mates. That's who I'm excited to work with. You know, we got a bunch of songs done. We got a bunch of songs we doing. Got a bunch of tapes to do. Tapes getting done. That type of thing.
Locally or
okay? Yeah. So cool. Like old boy Pari again. He helped me make BGR. Laylo G. I can't wait to make more songs with him. Jermaine. Can't wait to make more songs with him. Of course, my dream feature would probably be Wayne. You know, that type of thing.
Definitely.
But I don't really. I can't say.
That would mix good too.
Right. I can't say. I can't say that I like. It's a part of my importance to think that way. Like I leave it to management, you know. My importance lies in making the best music or making the best music possible, you know. Definitely. So when we have open verses or when we have like a song that we feel like a big name could be on, I just leave it to them. You know, I trust them enough to hear what they hear.
Right. Excuse me, sorry, I had to burp. But is there any like upcoming singles or even albums you got coming up? Because you just dropped recently, right?
Yeah. So not on file now, but we finna, I just finished a tape called 5% Tony, and like it's primarily like some of my calmer raps, you know. It's still elements of Hungry CRUCIALBGR in and out of it, but like it's more so like a quiet before the storm or like a calm before the storm, because after 5% Tony we immediately going with a nuke basically. We basically going with the and I'll play it afterwards, but like we have a bunch of like songs that's like the song. If that makes sense, you know.
What are ways behind the marketing that you're trying to attack it? Like, I mean, because you got 2023, which is TikTok world now. So, like, is that something you've been approaching, or Thriller?
Yeah.
Is it Thriller? Right?
Triller. Yeah.
Triller. That's what
I'm
about.
I have, to an extent, I've been attacking like the TikTok demographic, but I primarily would say the thing that keep like showing itself or rearing its head is like guerrilla promoting, like, you know what I'm saying, guerrilla tactics of promoting. So like I want to hit like I want to make real physical and tangible things like that people can walk up to and touch, you know, and still have a memory that they can't, you know, and they can always revisit. So like I've been QR codes, poster boards, you know, we hit the blogs on social media. Yeah,
but we merch, bro.
We have merch. I'll show you that afterwards too. Like, yeah, but like merch, pop-up shops, you know, those type of things. One thing I've been doing, like as a recent testing music, I go somewhere like a Starbucks and just airdrop everybody. So
yeah, that's what I've been.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to the people that went to Larry June concert. It was at Music Farm. I was like beep 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 sending everybody the interview that dropped that day. Yeah. I felt bad, but it's like, bro, you gotta do
it.
All sorts of different types of marketing, and I think it's cool because one, I just feel like Charleston, once we get on the map, you will definitely be on the list, but it's like when we get on the map, everybody's going to be so up there that we will be like making music, beautiful events, content, like so much stuff is going to be happening. We might eventually just get an NFL football team here.
Factual.
Like I see us having an NFL football team because we're getting so big. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's kind of cool. So, but no, man, I wanted to ask, like, what is your favorite song that you made, or even your album that you made?
My favorite song that I've made, Guillotine Dancing. My favorite song is Guillotine Dancing. My favorite project, Guillotine Dancing, because it's like, if I had to explain how to make a Crucial BGR song, that's how I would just play that song. Yeah. That's how you make a Crucial song, you know? My favorite project is called Curry Man. It's like the project that opened the eyes of Charleston to Crucial BGR, you know? So when I'm like, and I'm gonna say this on camera so people know, like, when I'm low on confidence, when I'm low on, like, when I can't think of anything, when I'm at a point where I can't create, I revisit Curry Man, and it literally teaches me how to rap again. Wow. Right. Like, it teaches me how I rap.
That's good to know. I mean, a lot of times you'd be surprised. People got like, I know somebody said that they wrote their music on the couch. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So like, people have different types of inspiration of ways to do things, and like, what is ways that you've kind of like made music? Is there anything that you got like a particular way of how you set up to make your music? So like, do you have it in your house, like a studio in your house or something?
Yeah. So like now, currently I come to Charleston to record. You know, currently it's a artist I work with, like very prominently, named Buddha. He engineers me as well, you know, and it started with one of my my third tape. Me and Buddha started working together on my third tape, and ever since then I've been working with him. You know, I probably recorded Already Legend. I didn't record with Buddha, but even still, he was involved in Already Legend, that type of thing. But
that's cool, man.
Right now, I've been experimenting with recording on my phone. You know, Buddha has has my laptop, like, and he's like uploading Pro Tools because I'm finna start mixing myself. Yeah. You know? But I've been primarily just practicing on the phone, just seeing, like, you know, the band lab thing, you know, that type of thing. Just seeing what it's like.
You gotta use YouTube, bro.
Oh God,
YouTube is the YouTube University, man. You don't even gotta go to college anymore.
Right. You damn near don't even have to watch a whole video before you. You know what I'm saying? You just need a piece that you know.
Just the part. Yeah. What's your favorite social media?
I honestly don't have one. I'm not gonna lie.
That's good.
I'm primarily in use of like Twitter. You know, but
you mean X?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can't say Twitter no more.
Right. I woke up
the other morning and I pulled it. I was like, heck, bro, I don't even want to say what I thought it was. I thought I had some like uncensored stuff app. I'm like, yeah, I gotta delete. I don't know. Yeah. But other than Twitter though, like, what do you find out of it? Like, is it advertising? Like, you get a lot of attention, or is it
the perspectives? Like,
I like to use it to. You can tell. Like I said again, or I'll say again. I talk a lot, so like I use Twitter to be like. Yeah. But I've been using Threads.
Oh, I know.
Because it's more, you need to get on that. It's just more authentic. Like, there's no bots on it. Like, it's all real people. So, like, people see it, bro. So, that's cool.
Just because you said it, I'm getting the
no, do it. It might be too little late. Now everybody's starting to hop off it. But I don't see anybody going to Twitter X anymore. I had to get everybody. But, no, other than that, where can we find you on social media?
On social media, on every social media platform that I have, you can find me at CRUCIALBGR. CRUCIALBGR. Okay. All one word. No spaces, no underscores, nothing.
You better tap in. And on YouTube, man. I've just like I said, I haven't really listened to your music hardcore, but like when I heard you live, I'm a live person.
Me as well.
Like, I love audio, but it's like I feel like you don't feel the real thing, you know? And like, you really grasped my. I was recording, I was like, Yo, who is this? I was like, and that's not normal because when I go to concerts, I'm always working. If you know me, you see me at a concert, I'm always like with the camera. Yeah, bro. But it's interesting. Can I ask you one more question now?
Yeah, for sure.
How do you always be yourself when you wake up?
That's all I think about. I don't think about being anybody else. So it's not really something that I can't even say I think about it. It's just something I get up and do. It's something I've been doing my whole life.
What solidifies it though? Is it like maybe your workout routine or your breakfast? You know what I mean? Like,
nobody can.
For me, it's my class. Like I do the class.
Mine may be. I think my edge is nobody can operate from my perspective. It's not a physical thing. It's not like, okay, I wake up and do push-ups, or I wake up and, you know what I'm saying? I think it's not even something physical. It's something mental. It's like nobody can operate from my perspective, and that's my edge. You know, nobody can say the things I say or the way I say them. So I think that's what makes me like happy to wake up me. You know, that type of thing.
What would you give any advice to anybody battling to find themselves? Or even in the music lane, like intertwined? 9
times out of 10, you are way better than what you think. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you are way more prepared. You are way more focused than what you feel, than what you see. And everything you feel about yourself isn't necessarily a fact. You know, like the facts may be, you know, you wake up every day, you go to your 9 to 5 and you go hard. You thinking like, man, I'm at a dead end job. You know, it's just the glass half full experience of it all. But 9 times out of 10, you are way better off than you feel.
Are you a big fan of like thinking, and not saying that you are, but thinking that like you shouldn't have a job if you're trying to pursue a career?
Hell no. My resume extensive, bro.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to ask. Some people be curious. There's some people who'd be like, if you're trying, I'm like that to an extent, but I'm like, I need to quit this job in order to pursue my career long term.
If the jobs fuel the dreams. You know?
Are you in that boat though? Like, are you in that like?
What? Sometimes would you quit?
Like, are you in that passion of like quitting your job to pursue your career? Is that something you thought about doing?
Yeah.
You should. No, I'm not lying to you. I'm on. You're looking at it, bro. Like I'm zeroed out right now. Like I'm cool with it though, cause you see it. You know what I mean? I do this, bro. But it's like more importantly, showing other people they can do it too. And like I told you, who I met off this and who I will meet. We're going to New Orleans in about like 3 weeks, or not 3 weeks, like 2.5 months or 2 months.
Just chasing your craft.
Oh yeah, Ralph the Baker. Shout out to Ralph the Baker. Stick a buddy off. You ever seen that video on TikTok everywhere? He makes like the food. He has like big rappers and everybody on there.
I gotta tell
you. He's from New Orleans.
You put me on game. You put me on game.
Yeah, no, I mean I always collab. I'm big out in Houston, Texas. That's why when you said there, like I'm shout out to 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙬 again. I love you, bro. He signed with 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙬, and we met him out there and stuff.
What they say now, 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙬.
Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, I love it, bro. And he changed my life, actually, to be honest. Have you ever met anybody like that yet in your life? Not, I mean, it's not going to happen for everybody. Like, 𝙄𝙗 changed my life drastically, but meeting 𝙄𝙗𝙩𝙬 was different, bro. Because the way he met me, that was crazy, bro. And we smoked, too, so that was pretty cool.
That's fine. That's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't really place importance on
encounters.
Yeah, encountering.
I mean, it hasn't probably happened yet, man. You just gotta reach out there.
I'm about to say, I probably just haven't met anyone that well.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Probably, but the next time we talk, I hope it happens.
No, it will happen. And I think by the time that, you won't even be around here because you'll be so, like, globally known.
I appreciate it, really hard. I appreciate the confidence.
No, you're really, like, top 5 in my thing. Like, I got Malcolm Flex on mine.
Shout out Flex. I do, yeah. I'm definitely following
like, for real, you really, like, I know I don't listen to your music all the time. And I may not know all your music, but the energy that you bring to the music is the most important part, bro. Exactly. And you come with that, bro.
I appreciate it.
And I think we all know that, because if you're watching it this long and this far,
you know
you love this man, bro. You're not here for me. You know what I mean? I'm here every week, so it's like, again, bro, I thank you for coming on.
Man, appreciate
it's been beautiful.
Me,
Crucial GBR. I said that right? Okay, I just try to make sure, because like a lot of times I'm doing these interviews, I'm like question. You see how many questions I ask, man. And, dude, it's been beautiful though, bro. Like I'm excited to see what it is in the next future whenever we hop back, or whenever you hop back on, and just to see how far you take yourself.
Appreciate you.
You know, because you could easily just give up, but you're not, right?
No, never.
No, that's why I wanted to end it off like that, because it's beautiful. But guys, remember, stay true to yourself, and the only way to achieve your dreams is through you. No one else is going to do it. You got to get up every single day, and you got to grind harder than you did yesterday.
Facts.
And the day before that, and then the day before that.
Sound like P.
Thank you guys. Love you. Peace.
Sound like